Okay, hello everyone. So today I would like to present my research proposal entitled Examining Second Year Students' Learning Habits and Speaking Class at HPU2. For the first part is about the background. Speaking is considered one of the most difficult skills for EFL learners because students need to produce language immediately while using correct grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and communication skills. Although English major students have studied English for many years, so many of them still lack confidence and struggle to speak fluently in classes. Instead of communicating naturally, they often depend on memorized sentences. So this situation made me interested in investigating student learning behavior or habits, which refers to how students participate, interact, and respond during speaking lessons. About objectives, this study has two main objectives. First, it aims to uh, identify the learning habits of second year English major student in speaking classes at HPU2. And second, it investigates the factors that influence these learning habits by applying their behavior for learning framework developed by Ellis and Todd. About the research questions, so this study answers two research questions. What learning behaviors do second year students exhibit in speaking classes at Hanoi Pedagogical University too? And what factors influence these learning behaviors? About the literature review, the literature review focuses on three main areas. First, it explains that speaking is affected not only by language knowledge, but also by psychological and behavioral factors such as confidence, motivation, anxiety, and willingness to communicate. Second, it discusses learning behavior including engagement, participation, collaboration, communication, motivation, self-esteem, responsibility, and independent learning. These behaviors help students achieve better learning outcomes. Third, the study adopts behavior for learning framework, which suggests that learning behavior is influenced by three relationships: relationship with self, relationship with others, and relationship with the curriculum. And the next one is about the research gap. Many previous studies mainly focus on speaking anxiety, motivation, or willingness to communicate. However, very few studies have examined the learning behaviors as a whole using the behavior for learning framework. In addition, almost no research has been conducted on second year English major students at Hanoi Pedagogical University too, especially those studying under the new curriculum and many of whom already have the IELTS certificates. About the methodology, these studies use a qualitative descriptive design. Around 150 second year English major students at HPU2 will participate in the research. The data will be collected through two questionnaires. The first questionnaire measures students' learning behaviors, and the second measures factors affecting learning behaviors based on three dimensions of the behavior for learning framework. And the data will be analyzed using descriptive statistic, Cronbach and fair for reliability, and Pearson's correlation to examine the relationship between variables. About the expected findings, the study is expected to identify the most common learning behaviors shown by students in the speaking class. And it is also expected to reveal how confidence, teachers and peer support, and curriculum relevance influence students' participation and engagement. Finally, the findings may help teachers improve speaking construction, create more supportive learning environment, and provide useful suggestions for improve the speaking curriculum at HPU2. In conclusion, this study aims to provide a better understanding of learning behaviors and EFL speaking classes, and it is expected to contribute both theoretically and practically by applying the behavior for learning framework to speaking education and providing useful recommendation for teachers and curriculum designers. And thank you for listening. And I look forward to hearing any questions or recommendation about all you guys. Goodbye.